Good evening, folks. Today is 19th of May 2026, and I have taken only one trade, that is with respect to GRWRHITECH films. The reason why I have taken this trade is very simple. As always, there is a prior momentum, 46% in 5 days, and then if you just look at a higher time frame, this stock is priced at an all-time high, which was created on December 2024. You can see that right here, the black line. The all-time high price range is around 5355. So the price is just standing here, and for some reason I know this is going to just be a good setup, and also the earnings were good and the earnings were excellent. So we can just have a look at what happened with the earnings, which actually took the stock so much high. So the March 26 earnings is a record earnings. It made 142 crores in profit before tax and 108 crore in profit. The previous such huge profits were in the month of September 2024. As you might have known, September 2024 results would come somewhere in the month of December and January. That's exactly where the record price high was there. So if you just want me to mark, I can just mark here highest profits. Okay, let's just make PAT. Okay, highest PAT right here. Okay, and what happened? Exactly the same thing has again repeated here. So as there is a very common saying that earnings are a slave, sorry, price is a slave to earnings. So that is most likely the reason why GRWRHITECH films has come here. Okay, so then what happened yesterday? We have, by the way the stock has closed, I have seen this trade here, and I have punched a trade with a 10%, not 10%, actually 7% allocation right here even before the close. And today I was very sure that if anything good happens, this should fly, because in as far as swing tradings are concerned, so if you take a trade in a leader stock, it's the responsibility of the leader stock to take the price higher, provided you don't really take a bad entry. Even a half decent entry in a leader stock would actually take the price higher in a leader stock. Yes, that's it. So that is the basic concept. So I have taken here, and let's see how it will actually work out. There is one more position that I'm holding right now, that is Hitachi Power India, and I have taken a trade here. Okay, I don't know for why I have not taken. So this is my first entry, and at this juncture I'm having 10% allocation to this trade. First entry is 32395, 32395, and I hope both of the trades will do good in the near future. Let's see how it will work. And now today I just want you to take through an IPO. Okay, now that is Angel One. Okay, this is from the capital markets, and it just got listed in the year 2020. Okay, and I just want you to take you to a replay mode, which is available in TradingView Premium, so that I want to teach you something in a way that I learn and I rehearse it for myself. Okay, now how should we trade IPO stocks? Okay, now this is in the month of October 2020. So COVID was over, and the stock market has corrected enough, and it is settling. So would you take an high, sorry, would you take an entry above the high? Yes. Now let's just see how much is the high to low. I mean, what would I have done if I were there? That is the whole question. Okay, so I would have taken a first trade above this high, and my allocation would be approximately 10%, because the SL is 13%. Okay, and if the price has crossed this bar high, then I would take an entry. Okay, Did it cross? No, it's an inside bar. So I love inside bars in IPO, which because that tells that supply is not able to take the price low. So this is the price low. If the price has broken this from here, that would have been a bad thing, but it did not. However, my entry is still the same. And then what happened? This is a double inside bar. So when there is a double inside bar, I'll place the the entry on the high of the mother candle. Now what happened? Okay, it almost got broke. It broke. So there is an entry here and my SL is here. Okay, the SL got hit. So how much did I lose? I have lost. So my portfolio is right now down by 0.5%. Okay, now let's just play a game, a replay game. So I have lost this trade here, and let's see if it just gives me one more opportunity immediately, but I don't think it will give me any opportunity immediately because the high of the candle is so so far high. Okay, I'll just make it green color. It just tells you that it's my entry, and I'll make it red. So I have taken one in my first attempt. I have taken an SL right here. So this is my first entry here, and here is my SL. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay, the price has fallen. Oh my god. Now if you can see, there's an earnings reaction here, right? The September earnings have come and the price just hit an upper circuit of 20%. Fair enough, but we are not going to take any entry here. We are going to wait for some more time. Okay, there's an inside bar again that has formed here, but there's no juicy entry. Okay, so from the all-time high, IPO high, the stock has moved approximately 27%, and yet we don't have anything that's offered. Okay, the price has come back. Is there anything that we can do? No. The reason why I do not like to take entries here, rather I prefer taking the entries close to the all-time high, is for a reason. It just means if the so-called pause that some of you might be calling that's happening here, there is a price contraction that's happening here, right? It's nothing but price contraction. Okay, but it's happening at lower range. I want the same price contraction to happen close here rather than at the bottom. So now let's see. Okay, again there is a nice price contraction that's going on here, and probably I could have taken a trade here. But I'm still not going to take a trade because there is a huge gap between here and here. Okay, but nevertheless you can always take a trade here, and a quick vessel would be very good. Okay, that's again, you see there's the mother candle, inside bar, and then it broke the low of the candle. Okay, now what would have happened if I had taken entry here? The SL would have got hit and it just went high. So what I'm going to do is that I will not try to play safe because this is an IPO stock. So I'm assuming this is my second entry and I have lost one more 0.5%. I'm happy to lose the right way rather than make money the wrong way. Okay, so 2 times I have lost 0.5, that is 1%. Now let's see what happens. Okay, after the breakout failed and the price came in. Okay, now the price is below the moving averages, so there's nothing to do except wait, and unless and until the price comes close to this with the consolidation, we cannot take this trade. I mean, this is what I would like to see. Okay, the price is close to the here, but there is no consolidation here. No, no, it broke down. No entry here. Okay, the price is now again close to all-time high. Yes, had this been candle has taken the high here, I would have definitely entered the trade. Now let's see again. Now I just want you to understand, now it's forming a long base. Okay, 75 bars, that's definitely a long base. So I'm expecting the price could take any time. Okay, below the moving average, below the moving average, below the moving averages. Nothing to do when it is below the moving averages. The price should, okay, finally at this point, if you just look at what happened, this is nothing but the IPO high. Once a resistance, now a support. Can you see this, guys, easily? Okay, let me just highlight it. See, now this concept is called change in polarity in technical analysis. Okay, so once a support is called now a resistance. Now this concept is called as change in polarity. Okay, now we'll get, it's getting interested. So the price is moving up. Okay, I don't have volumes here. Now I have volumes. Now you can see the volumes are here blue color, here the volumes are orange, which means highest volume in the quarter. Okay, now let's get back to what it can offer us. Okay, it's moving close to all-time high, and now I would like to see something like that here before a breakout happens. Okay, the price has touched all-time high, but there's nothing to do because the price is in expansion mode continuously. I would like to see the contraction here. Okay, it broke again. No, still nothing. We want contraction. Okay, now it's telling us something. The price hit once, twice, thrice, and it's coming down. Now let's see if it contracts. Yes, yes. Now I would like to place an entry at the top of this candle. Okay, okay, this is green color, and since it's still an IPO stock, I'd not like to bargain with the price. I'll take a flat stop loss of 5%. Or maybe I can take 6% also. That would also coincide with EMI. Okay, okay, that's it. Now it just went so high. Okay, as far as the risk is concerned, now it's a 3R. So I'm now bringing my SL cost to cost. Okay, and now let's see how it goes. So okay, I'll not do that. I'll just keep at the same at 6% initially and see how this works. Okay, if I keep my stop loss at cost to cost and just see how much it goes, and I'm only going to take partial profits at 4R and leave the rest to trail as per 10 EMA. Okay, okay, so what happened is that it never hit our SL. Now let's see, as far as RR is concerned, how much did we make. Okay, now you can see the risk to reward is 25. Okay, 25. That means you have lost 0.5 once, you have lost 0.5 twice, and the third time you made 25R. Okay, which is 5R. 5% impact on your portfolio. See, you have lost 0 first time, you have lost the second time, but you have made so much on the third time. And I also would like to tell you that still we are in position. We would take a part of the trade at 40-50%, maybe here we would be taking 1/3 of the position and trial the rest to 10 EMA and 20 EMA. And not just that, you could also pyramid your position somewhere here, right? Now, isn't this a base that you can see? Because I can definitely see some sort of price pause happening. Okay, so I can very happily take a pyramided position somewhere here or here and see what it does. Okay, at this juncture we'll be exiting all our positions because it has cut the 20 EMA. And not just that, it again gave an opportunity. You see the price tightness that's acting here. So here we would take another entry here with an SL right below this. And what could have happened? Guys, this is really an amazing trade. Again an 18R. So what I would like to teach in this trade is that, sometimes your first trade goes wrong, your second trade also goes wrong, but you have to take your third trade to in the same instrument. Okay, it's not like a different instrument. And you should also give priority to setups. You see, this is a long base setup. In a long base setup, you don't play with tight SLs, okay, because you're going to build your position, not play for small profits. In a long base, your idea is to build positions, and not just initially. You can always pyramid. You should always pyramid and take much more profits. Whereas in a short base or a small base, your idea is to go aggressive. See, now this here, it is a long base, but this is a short base. Okay, this is a short base. Here you have to go very aggressive. Okay, but here you will give wider SLs and take maximum positions. Okay, so this is a very good trade where you can learn something about IPOs, long base and small base, and pyramiding of position. So if you'd like to have more understanding about such small concepts in swing trading, please drop a comment. I'll get back to you on that, make another nice video which would be very useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks a lot. Bye.